I never thought I would actually be in finance.
I always knew that there's options and things of that nature that if I go into something and it ends up not being the right fit for me, I could always pivot. But I just wanted to get the right fit because I felt like I made the right fit going to college, and that was a big decision.
Ever since I was young, I thought I wanted to be a school teacher. The biggest kind of fear or anxiety I had stepping into this career was that I didn't study finance.
You have so much noise coming from really good places, whether it be your parents or your friends or your professors, or you've built up your whole life choosing what you're going to do next, whether it's career, that's why you were going to school. It feels like it's everything.
I really grew up loving people, and I wanted to pivot into something where I could still utilize what I've learned about business and finance, but it could be more about the people. It can be more transformational relationships rather than just transactional ones.
My parents are both physicians, and so I grew up early on knowing I wanted a job where I could have a tangible impact in the lives of others. And so never thought it would be in financial advising, but here I am.
I was raised by a single mom, and she had 4 kids just on her own. So really early on learned how finances can be a burden if they aren't stewarded the right way. In a lot of ways, I wish someone had stepped into my life growing up and, helped my mom or gave us direction. And so it's just really redemptive and full circle that I get to do that now for a living.
There's a study that came out from Microsoft that showed that around 70% of learning on the job occurs while actually doing it, not talking about it, not in trainings about it, not anything else, but actually doing the role that you're in. And when I saw that, I knew that is a role that I needed, was to be able to find an opportunity where I could actually do the role.
You don't fully get to experience it until you're on the job, and so it does take a leap of faith.
When I first got started as an advisor, I think my biggest fear was doing something wrong for somebody, and especially when you're thinking about something like retirement, I think it's very valid because you want to be right. And especially, with my background playing sports, it's anytime you're on the field, you're there to execute. You're not there to make mistakes.
Thinking about expertise and competence, I was worried that, what if a client asked me a question that I didn't know?
Stepping into someone's life as their financial advocate is such a big responsibility and a heavy thing that you're doing.
It was weird because I didn't have all the answers. And that was why it was really important for me to find an area where I had a team that could help me learn, but also people that I wanted to be like and I wanted to grow like, both personally and professionally.
For me, faith is the most important thing in my life. And so I was just so excited to get to be doing a type of job with values-aligned individuals. And the culture is what really drew me to this type of career.
I picked the place when I was looking at the leadership and hearing about their life story. I picked following the people that I wanted to look like and I wanted to be like.
The way that we really have this high mentorship program, let's invest in the youngest advisor to become better faster, really does allow you to go into a career like this, whether you are a finance major or not.
This place is special because we actually care about each other, and I think it's one of those few places where you can walk in the door and you really understand, hey, we're all chasing a common goal. We're all aligned on what that goal is.
The team that we have, whenever I don't know the answer or am unsure of the next thing to do, I have an entire team of people that have been doing it for decades that help me walk alongside clients and leave them in a better spot than when we first found them. And so the weight isn't just on me, it's on the team.
Being able to turn to somebody and be like, hey, I'm kind of struggling with this, and they're almost laughing because they've gone through the same thing and now it's their time to help.
The reality is, this career that I'm in now, it's everything I wanted in a job. It was just completely different in context and industry.
This could be a season of my life and it could be my full-time career, but going into it, I knew either option, it was a good choice.
Most beautiful parts about this career that I got to really lean into is this idea that I want to serve people and I want to serve people that I care about.
So now I'm at a point where I'm a trusted contact, trusted support for my family, but then also my friends. Some of my friends now are having kids and buying homes and starting their lives, and they're making all these big decisions. and I'm the person they call.
In a lot of ways, whenever you are feeling that financial burden, you don't really see a way out. You're never thinking this is going to end. It's always a cloud that's kind of on you. And so to be now on the other side of that, weight, and then I'm almost like inviting people into that freedom with me, I mean, it's priceless, honestly.